What's going on, folks? It's the True Vapor Show number 76. Yep, that's it, 76. It's the Christmas edition. Yep. I'm not going to sit here and just talk a bunch of stuff to you. I'm going to go ahead and get it started off the bat. Take it away, Mr. Mark.
Before I take it away, did you put the links on Facebook or no?
Oh, dang it. I think I forgot.
All right, I'll just let Adam take it away first so I can put the links out there.
Take it away, Adam.
I'm ready. Come on. You always catch me off guard.
We're going to take it and run.
Okay, anyway, we're here. This is Adam. JC tagged along. I didn't volunteer for this shit. ST came in. JC. I don't have to tell you how that goes.
I did ask permission, though. I said, Adam, you mind if I hang out?
And I said, I don't mind, but I don't think Scott's going to fucking appreciate it.
Can I be one of the cool kids today?
Anyway, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to blow your fucking mind. I'm vaping on something today, at least one thing. This is not a boss. It's not even regulated. Vaping on the Rig V2 Long Island Edition, number 13 of 15 with my Junior Nomad on top. And
tell them how we got that.
Huh?
Tell them how we got that. You remember?
Oh, you talking about the rig mod?
Yeah, we
got
about
like
fucking donation.
Yeah, $500,000 in some waffle for Larry Fairclough. But anyway, really nice mod. Actually, she's a little hitter. I like it. In there, vaping on some TGS vapes, Twinkie Clouds. Mm-hmm. It's really good. It's not an overly sweet Twinkie. It's really, really good juice. And then, of course, working on another Boss 3000, my signature edition from shop here with a Skatua V2 RTA, the Gem Edition, and a Lawless drip tip, of course, with Mississippi Scott. What do you got, JC? Now, you might as well tell
I happen to have, now this red box right here is real special. The first day that I was here with Adam engraving, we actually engraved this box, and somehow it survived through V1 and into V2. Adam finally built it. And on top of it, I've got a Skatua V2, now not us like the original Skatua V2, Christmas present from my buddy Adam here with also the, what is this?
Lawless.
The Lawless drip tip. And I've got this juice is called Skate. It's one of Jim Sharon's line at a Camelot Distribution. Super, super good vape.
What is Skate, dude?
It's the salted caramel.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Oh, so good.
It's just but anyway, so that's what we got. And just for a little shout out, I'd never really been familiar with these Lawless drip tips, ST.
I seen you hold one up the other day on your show.
Pretty dope drip tips, man. They even come in these little packages that are pretty cool, but really, really nice drip tips. I'm a huge Mike Whisker fan and always will be, but these Lawlesses are pretty dope, man.
Nice. All right, Mr. Mark.
All right, yes, the iJoy Solo V2 with the XL Mini, whatever it is on top. Inside there, some straight out of the toaster, the Sense Blazer with the Blazer tank on top with some banana bondage in that, and then the Boss 3000 with the Twisted Messes cubed, and inside there, some of this hotcakes. Dude, that's it. Thank you.
Nice. Well, last but not least, I'm on my Boss Genesis with the Crown Mini. That's the new Crown Mini right there. Just broke those out the other day. Also on this little thing, this thing's cool as hell. I don't think Mark likes it, but I've been enjoying it. It is the Chroma from Anakin. This thing is small. It's just a little bit bigger than a Zippo, but man, this thing's nice. Also, rocking old trusty, my Boss 3000 XL with the TFV8 on there. And juices I'm rocking today. Broke my Mississippi out today, been hitting on that. Also, what is this? It's the Apocalyptic cherry vanilla ice cream, just to shorten it down. Pretty good. Almost gone. Yeah, I've been enjoying that one. And also, my little dinner lady, some, what is that, the lemon tart? Yep. Lemon tart. I can't remember everything.
Lisa, man, that'd be just right down there. They went to order some of that shit after Christmas.
It's good stuff. Trying to think of where. Oh, Daniel is sick. So Daniel will not be on today. And Mike might join us here after a while. Not 100% sure, but might. So, what are we, 2 days away from Christmas now or something like that, or whatever
Christmas
day?
Eve. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve and don't actually do anything on Christmas and, blah, 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 blah. But the time is here. I got one night left of work and then I go on vacation. Thank God for that. But
What are you doing? You just hanging around the house this weekend, ST?
I got a little bit of stuff to catch up on, some chores around the house. But other than that, I'm going to try to take it easy a little bit. I hope maybe to get a few extra videos up. It's just, I never get the, yeah, I know. I never get the time to do it. So that's why I'm kind of hoping I got a little time to maybe get a few in. But I am going to enjoy my time because as soon as this time's over with, it's going to be all crazy again. So get it while I can. But, I want to start off today. I know we always have our little UL portion of the show, but so the Crown Minis came into a good bit of us this week, and I broke mine out yesterday right before I went to work, and I said, well, I'm going to give it a run. It's not bad. I've actually been enjoying it. I mean, it's basically just like doing the original Crown. The only thing about it is it's only 2 mils. And man, this thing sucks juice up quick. I mean, real quick. So I felt like I'm just filling it up constantly. I still been enjoying it though, but I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a little stealthy. It looks just like the original, except they got a sledgehammer out, maybe shorten it down a little bit. But
yeah, I haven't tried mine yet. Uses the same coil heads, right, as the original?
Same coils as the original. So the 0.25s you can do between 80 to 120 unless they change something on it. And I've been rocking this one at 90 watts, and man, it's been great.
Kind of glad they went back to the original coils. I know they changed the thing on the Crown too. I still think those original coils are like way better than anything that Crown made past that. Just to be totally honest.
Yeah, it was surprising. Now, what's weird about these, and I didn't realize until somebody had pointed it out when I first got them, all my stainless ones have child-proof locks on the top of them. So that would be these right here. And you can also see where it says it. But the black ones we got weren't like that. And the top.
Why do they call it a child-proof lock, though?
Because the top up here now on the stainless ones is just like a pill bottle. You literally have to push this ring down and then spin it off. Huh. If not, it'll just sit there and spin and it won't come off.
That's weird.
I don't know if it's a gimmicky type thing or, if it's actually going to keep a child from feeling it. I don't know.
So you'll probably have to get your children to take it off is the way it always works for me.
I can let my son play with my Crown tanks now. Cool.
Yeah, definitely. If he wants to lay around the floor playing with them, you don't have to worry about him opening them up. So,
Scott, let me ask you a question. I am trying with everything in me to get into chat on my cell phone. How the heck do you do that?
All you have to do is bring this show up.
For some reason, I can't find the show.
It's not showing up on the channel. That's what I can't figure out.
He's got some glitch with his phone. He needs to get a fucking iPhone and stop the bullshit.
I don't know what to say. I know it's going because I see we have 125.
Oh, yeah. No, he's using that awesome Droid technology.
Yeah, on a Droid, I couldn't tell you. I can only tell you on.
ST's a little higher class than that.
Man. So I guess the big story of the week so far, and I was kind of late to the game on it. Mark, it seems you're the hit of the town with your little circus tricks.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think that would actually happen, but I guess I was wrong.
Wow, I mean you really knocked it out the park there. You want to tell folks about that one?
Just fired a tank too high. I thought it could do 150 watts. I don't know. For some odd reason, I thought that tank was capable of like 100-something watts, and fired it, and it shot flames up the top and kind of inhaled the flame, and that was a hot fucking vape.
Mark, I know you're probably sick of hearing about it. I could only imagine how many posts and comments you had, but me and JC literally watched that fucking clip over 15 times yesterday morning to the point that we were literally in the floor pissing our fucking pants.
And at one point, I said, "I've got to get a picture with this." So I walked up to the TV, and Adam. I mean, he so carefully just tried to get the fireball in the frame, and then I finally got the picture, and I know we spent 10 minutes editing it in Instagram just to get color matching and get it just perfect. It was phenomenal.
I think there are quite a few folks that actually sat around trying to screenshot that one particular moment. So there's a bunch of them out there floating, it appears.
Yeah, I felt the flame like ignite, but I didn't think it got caught on camera. And then someone showed me like one frame, like you could actually see the fire coming out of the drip tip. I'm like, holy shit.
It was pretty. And there's actually like 2 or 3 frames there that are pretty fucking phenomenal, man. Like I'll admit, I've got all those shots. I'll send them to you later. You can do a lot with that.
I can absolutely sympathize, though. I tell you what I did. This was shortly after Adam opened the shop here. I had gotten a Piglet, and I had a 25 millimeter VCMT. And I had something like a 0.1 build on it, or just under 0.1 on a series box. And we actually calculated, I don't actually remember exactly what it was, but I know the wattage ended up being somewhere about 833 watts. And I actually got about a 3-second pull out of it, and then exactly the same thing, fire to the face. Yep. So I know exactly how you feel and how miserable that moment was.
It was hot. I know Andrew did it once too on an RDA apparently.
The best part, Mark, was that you tried to play it off for a second, like it wasn't a big deal. Did you just look on your face, the realization that like I'm not going to be able to keep this fucking down?
Yeah, like I felt the burnt hit, and I was like, okay, I'll just blow it out, pretend nothing happened. But then it got so hot to the point where it's like, holy shit.
But I thought you stayed pretty damn pro all the way through it. Like other than the cough, like you held it together like a damn veteran.
Yeah, that's a good question, Karen. That was my next question. Was there any singeing of the goatee or mustache or anything like that?
No, the flame stood in my mouth.
Okay.
It stood in my mouth.
No separation to singe a few little hairs or anything like that?
It might have singed the hairs on my lungs, whatever those little things are called, but yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I didn't think that would happen. I don't know. I just thought, I don't know. I vaped on it earlier at like 100-something watts, and it was fine. But I think because I was pulling so hard on it, it kind of just pulled the liquid in and just flamed it up.
I tell you, actually, Mark, courtesy of you, I've had another fireball in my mouth. That's sound. You remember that? What was that? What was that tank he sent us? The Petri tank. Yeah. Mark sent us a pair of the Petri tanks, one that were buildable, one with a coil, and I had the one that uses the Triton coil. And I don't know what the reasoning was because I was vaping it at normal wattage, and the coil blew up in the Petri tank and shot a fireball in my mouth. So, Mark, thank you for the fireball in the face. We share that together now too.
Yeah, I think if you pull too hard sometimes and the wattage is too high, like you'll strike a flame.
I think that's what happened because that Triton coil just popped while I was pulling pretty hard.
Yeah, just like you heard it just ignite, like whoosh. Yep. Like that can't be a flame, can it? And like holy shit, it was.
So, what is anything good hit this week so far for you, Mark? That is like devastating to the world again this week.
The Twisted Messes Cubed is kind of cool. Hold on, let me see if this camera's turned down. I don't think it is. It might be. Is it? Is it? It is. No, wait. Is it? Yeah, it is.
There it is. Let me present you real fast.
Fits beautiful on the Boss. I'll tell you that. It doesn't have an adjustable 510 pin. I thought it was going to. So it might not sit straight on some mods, but like when you look at it like that, it looks awesome. When you look at it from that angle, it looks hideous. I don't like that whole wheel thing. It just looks ugly as hell. But the build deck on this thing is fucking beautiful. It's actually a square build deck.
Wow.
So building on it's beautiful, but I just can't get over those ugly ass air wheels or whatever the hell you want to call them.
It's got a pretty shallow well in it though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a 3 millimeter well, but because the juice well is square, you have a little bit more room for cotton and shit, so it kind of makes up for it.
True.
But it's so easy to build on. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if I like it or not. Puts out a good vape.
Yeah.
The iJoy.
Wait, Mark, real quick, how do you get that? I mean, is there a way to adjust it where you can get it square on any mod, like a set right? I mean, is it?
No,
is it pretty?
someone said that it had an adjustable 510 pin, but I don't know. I started unscrewing it and it doesn't come loose. Now, if that pin was adjustable, you could, of course, raise it or lower it so that way it'll sit flush. But on certain mods, when you tighten it down, like for instance, like on the Boss, like right about there is tight. But
Yeah.
I'm able to crank it a little bit more to straighten it out.
So you just got lucky on that one.
Yeah,
huh?
I got lucky. But on other mods, like when you tighten it down, it'll stop like right there. So what you
Yeah.
need to do is just kind of back it off, and that way it'll look good, but it's kind of loose. So
that's
I just happen to get lucky.
That's what's always annoyed me about square mods, man, or square RDAs. I could never seem to get them just right, man.
I just wish they put a adjustable pin on there. If they did, it would have been perfect. And you can. And the other reason why there's liquid on the bottom because I over drip, so liquid got caught underneath it. That's why it looks like it's leaking, but it's not leaking. The this iJoy is pretty nice. The Solo V2 is pretty nice, but this XL mini tank, been liking this thing. It's pretty nice. Other than that, anything else exciting? I got these. Hold on, let me grab them.
Hey, Mark, did you ever get that Warcraft tank in? The Blitz is still telling they. Oh, never mind. He's not even here.
What'd you say?
I'm saying, did you ever get that Warcraft tank in from Blitz? Because
Nope.
Blitz keeps freaking messaging me, say, "Hey, did you talk to Mark about it?" Like, and I told him, I said, "You didn't send Mark one." He's like, "Yeah, we sent him 6 or 7 of them." I'm like, he talked to Mark.
Just got their sub-ohm tanks. Like
Huh.
I didn't get their
They're
RTAs.
convinced that they sent you 6 or 7 in the same package, so I'm just gonna tell them they're fucking idiots.
These Ohmsium mods, I don't know the color combination: pink, red, and green, and blue, but
yeah,
pink and
that's
purple. Like they'd look nice with the right colors, but yeah, I
It
got
looked
those.
pretty cool, man.
It's just like I don't know, like pink and green and
I'm not quite a fan of that one, but the other one, that one, I like the other one. It does look. I like the color combination that's in that.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, even though they're nice, we were talking about this the other night. I really don't care for it just because it's a single bat, 80-watt device, and it just.
I think the coolest thing I got of the week is this fucking H cigar. This thing is. I love this thing. I don't know why, but
It is pretty wild looking.
it looks like
What's that back panel made out of? Is it just like imprinted plastic, or is it like?
it feels like leather, but it's not leather. It's like leather or whatever. But it's just
that's
like
pretty comfortable in the hand, huh?
yeah, it's because it's rounded. It feels real good in the hand.
That's what it does.
But it looks like a Norelco razor.
I was trying to figure it out, but you're right. It does look like that.
But that's like I think that's between this and the Twisted Messes. Those are like the coolest things I got. I'm getting the RX 300 today, so that should be interesting. I could charge my phone with it, and yeah,
Yeah, that's all you're gonna do with it,
You
right?
Pretty
want me
much.
you want me to send you a 510 to put it in? Just go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna have the same issues with that one because I noticed
It's got
like
the exact same fucking 510 in it.
does it?
Yeah.
Like some people said it does, and then other people said no, it doesn't. So I don't know.
Well, so let me say this. I was looking at on their website, like their breakdown of it, it shows having the same. So maybe they put something different in there for production, but their model shows having the same 10. It's not the same 510.
well, like I said, it'll make a good phone charger for however long your batteries are gonna hold out with it. So
Pretty much. Got the Marshall, the triple 18650. All these high powered, like 300 watt devices coming out. I don't know who needs that much power, but hey.
there is quite a few of them coming out nowadays. Or it seems like it's basically all that's coming out now.
Yep.
You know, me and Mooch were talking about that the other day. Or something totally unrelated to new mods coming out, but I was telling him because we were talking about maybe design something with a certain amount of wattage. I was like, man, I don't know that. I mean, I know it's good, like it's marketing or whatever, so you get 300 or 400 watts or whatever. I don't know that a mod with like over 200 watts is even. I don't know if anybody even thinks that's necessary. I mean,
No.
Some people say it's for cloud comms, but cloud comms people use mech mods.
Exactly.
I don't know the
Yeah, I
purpose.
don't know, man.
I think China just thinks like the more wattage you get out of a device, the better it is.
Well,
I honestly think that's what they think.
Sadly enough, I mean, it's just, you see it. It's good marketing. I mean, fuck, every time I see a 300-watt mod, I don't know if it sells like pop rocks, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, if I had something that did, and I'll even put this at kind of a high spectrum, if it did at least 150, and it's not even that, it's the battery life of whatever I'm, going to do. If it's a 3 battery configuration or a LiPo setup, would be perfect on a 150 device. That's all I need.
Yeah, I get them. I like them more for the battery life.
Yeah.
Like the Maxo, I like it because of the battery life. I don't like it because it goes to 300-something watts. And
to be honest, I don't even run my RDAs that hot. The only thing that I would run near 150, surprisingly, is going to be this TMV8. And that's with those, I forget which coil it is. It's their coil. And, because I can run this thing at 140 and it still run cool as all get out.
Yeah, I think the only coils that could probably handle that kind of power are those Geek Vape coils that are made with like coat hanger wire. Those are probably the only ones that can handle 300 watts.
Yeah. So it's pointless. I mean, I know that's the direction we're in, but at the end of the day, if you were actually really wanting to make something, I think at least 80 to 90% of the people that vape are got to be at least in the 110 to 120 and down area. Because surprisingly, you even know like people like, when I talked to Mike, I always used to think Mike was real high wattage on his stuff, but I come to find out Mike's preferably more on the lower side than he is the upper side with things with it. So, and I think there's a lot more people like that. We just all assume, well, hey, they've been doing it a while, they get a bunch of stuff, so they're probably just, going at it, not at nothing at high wattage. But
yeah, I think the highest I've ever vape at was 120. Like I'm vaping my Mod Father at 100 watts right now, but that's like the highest one I got at the moment.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just more into, I just like to have the battery life. So what about you, Adam?
It's just really a non-issue for me, ST. The only reason I like a higher wattage device is so I can get faster ramp up temp control. I literally don't use. I mean, the only time I use wattage is on the mech mod. I mean, literally, when I run a good example, I guess that'd be on a mech mod. I'll run about a 0.12 build, so probably 90, 100-ish watts, somewhere in that range when I'm doing that. But that's super rare. I just really don't run wattage hardly at all, man.
And I forget that with you. You're big into temp control.
Yeah, I'll say for that point, here's a good example. I usually use about 150 to 175 watts of ramp up and temp control. So if that tells you anything, but that's probably only a quarter to a half second of ramp up. So not a very accurate indication.
Looking at any questions so far?
Someone said that the high wattage mods are to suit the new higher wattage tanks. But even the higher wattage tanks, like if you vape them at like some tanks go up to 160 watts. If you vape them at 160 watts, those coil heads only last you like a week, if that.
I mean, even at that, though, I mean, hell, if you're talking about, that's what I'm saying. That's why I told Mooch, I thought, 200 watts is a good point. I don't see anybody's going to realistically use more than 200 watts in a daily device. I can't even imagine somebody using 200 watts plus during a day, just all day long vaping. So, I mean, even if you say you need 160, 200 should be pretty much more than enough to cover anything you want to fucking do. No, that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, if you're vaping at 200 watts all day, every day, then you got a problem.
Yeah, you've got some issues probably. I do know this though. One thing I've been kind of shocked out of is I put the coil in this one at Thanksgiving because I got a pack. I am still on that first coil, and we're at a month now. And I just noticed this morning, when I vaped on this, that things were dropping off kind of like drastic all of a sudden, which means I know my coil's getting to the point where I'm going to need to change it. But I was surprised to be able to run this thing anywhere between 130 and 140 for a month. Now, I don't use this every day, all day like that, but I have used it quite a bit over the past month. And like I said, I was surprised of the use I got out of it. So, yeah,
off topic, are you going to be around Saturday or Sunday for the show? Because I'm trying to debate if I should reschedule the show for like a different day. So I'm asking like Brian, you, and Mike, and everybody. So far, Brian said he should be available Sunday. So I'm trying to see if more people are available on Saturday or Sunday.
I know I would be Saturday. Sunday's real iffy right now.
All right. Saturday.
I got to get closer to maybe a little bit closer. Yeah. I know I hate it because if I miss this one, damn, this is like, and I want to apologize to everybody. I had a freakish thing happen past weekend. My computer putzed out on me and I wasn't able to attend Mark's show on Sunday, which I hated because I don't like to miss his show. But, and I think it kind of turned into a free-for-all there a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, it was bad. I just opened up the lounge. So anybody that came into the lounge was on the show.
Yeah.
So Gary was there and everybody. So, yeah. It was bad.
Well,
Eddie showed up, though.
I apologize for missing it, but so what's happening for has anybody got Christmas gifts yet they want to share in chat that's worth a damn to hear about?
Ho, ho, ho.
I know Adam got something good this week.
Have you seen the new Smoant Ray box? What do you think? Yeah, that Smoant box looks like. I first thought it was a computer case. Like it looks. I don't know. It looks really cool looking. Put it that way.
It looks just like.
Whoa, what did I get? STM or something?
But when you look at the specs kind of don't match up with what they're saying. First, they're calling it a mechanical box, which it's not. And then it's like only like I think 80 watts or something. Something about the specs just don't correspond. But it does look really cool.
I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
Do it, baby, do it.
No, I had a few words with Smoant this week, and I'm not gonna go ahead and.
Oh, I did too. I cussed him out on Skype.
Yeah, I got pretty nasty with it myself this week, but I'm not gonna go in. I mean, it's just it is what it is, and if that's the way they want to do stuff, I won't be a part of it. But
like, can you promote our whatever Ray box on Instagram? I'm like, well, I don't have one, so how am I going to promote it? Like, what if it's complete shit? I don't want to post pictures of it, so.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'll say this much since you've said that. They contacted me on Skype, asked me if I wanted to get one in hand to do review, but I needed to respond back quick because I guess it was a limited batch of them going out. So I said, yeah, sure. I looked at it. It looked pretty interesting. It is kind of crazy looking. And I got a message right back stating, oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. We don't need you now.
Don't you hate that?
And I'm like, what? You just hit me with the question. And now all of a sudden, and they did this. I think no, that was somebody else. Never mind. They did this, and then so we started kind of going back and forth, and then I maybe got a little uglier on my side because you have to understand this. If you get ugly with folks on Skype and you're dealing with the overseas vendor, sometimes they don't calculate that you're getting kind of nasty with them, and they're just, oh, thank you very much, and all this and that. But
yep. They're cocky little bastards.
They are, though. They are that. So, what I was referring to, Adam, was the G30.
Oh yeah, I guess that was a Christmas present to me. Yeah, it's a G30S actually, man. I think it's a small, so that's a small frame. I got to tell you, it's a much different firearm than the G21, man. It's a very comfortable all-day tote, man.
Oh yeah, they're definitely nice. Mark heard the word gun, and he's kind of like this. He's starting to like creep off the screen.
No, you guys said G30S. I'm thinking, what mod is I'm thinking, what the fuck mod are they talking about?
Oh goodness.
It's the ST Gun Hour.
Yeah, it is. It's always like that. I need to do that one day. I probably wouldn't have a person show up other than myself, but
everyone I've fucking talked to owns a gun. I'm pretty sure they'll show up.
Yeah, that was they hit us up. Who else with anything crazy? Oh well, now Mark's got it. I should be getting mine here in the next couple of days. The Blazer.
The Blazer.
Supposedly that tank is like pretty awesome that they put on there this time.
Yep. Like their previous sub-ohm tanks, if you remember, like me and you both kind of, not like all of them. We didn't really think they were all that great.
We had some issues. I don't want to say we were the first, but we were one of the first, and we did a collaborating video on all the tanks that were sent out right before the 8th went into effect. And we both had tanks that had some leaking issues that we stated, and we kind of figured, well, we didn't know what was going to happen. And there was other folks to have those issues too, but.
Yeah, so I thought this tank was going to suck, but this tank is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Those are the ceramic coil and a cotton coil, and really good. Like, actually really, really good. I was really shocked. The mod isn't bad either. I thought the mod was going to be, when they shown the photos like months ago, it looked ugly as hell. It's not as bad as you would think it is.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad, but this tank is sweet as hell. I'm using a ceramic one right now. It's pretty nice.
You didn't go with the other one?
No, the ceramic was pre-installed, but the flavor on this thing is amazing. And the way you fill it up is really nice. They did a good job on it.
Yeah, it's like a twist, and then it just flips over.
Yep. Twist it and flips up. But yeah, even the ceramic one is, I usually have like problems with ceramic, but this one's not bad. I think it's ceramic and cotton. So it's pretty good.
Oh, hell, look who just popped in here.
Oh my God, it's Mikey Vapes. Hey, baby.
What's going on, Mike?
What's up?
We're all trying to get our paychecks from Adam, and he's giving us a hard time about it. So.
He sent me a suitcase of money.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mike was supposed to divvy that shit out. I don't know what happened.
And I was supposed to divvy it out to you guys. I said, fuck it, I'm keeping it.
Yeah, that check he sent me for that review bounced, so.
Oh, you got to love it.
Well, what's going on? People are saying now.
Oh, no. I was
all right.
I was cutting up.
I'm the one that started that rumor. Everybody was bashing Brian about me hooking him up. I said, man, I'm not hooking these people up. Dude, do you know how much I have to pay these motherfuckers for these reviews? Spending my daughter's college tuition on this shit, man.
So what's happening with you, Mike?
Nothing. Just extremely tired.
You look it, man. You look like you're getting a little sick there.
I might be catching a cold. My wife was sick, so
sounds like it.
Yeah, probably getting sick. It always happens holidays. I get sick during the holidays. Yeah.
Well,
putting together all these fucking with the construction, everything.
Oh yeah.
Just craziness. Yeah.
And you still got a good while of that stuff to go, don't you?
Yep.
The new Pico, I don't think anyone has it yet. The Dual 18 651. I don't know. Mike, you don't have that one, do you?
No, not yet. But if I said I had it, would you believe me?
Nope.
Wow, they're doing a dual Pico?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. What is the wattage going to be on that one?
I'm not sure. Let me look.
It wasn't that high on the first one, was it?
No. It looked pretty cool, though. I remember.
75, the first one was, right?
Was it?
You're talking about the little Pico that had like the Milo tank on it? Right?
Yeah.
It was a 75. Yeah. It was a good little, I always liked those little devices. I didn't like how the knob stuck out on the top. It's kind of a pain in the ass if you want to change tanks. But other than that, it was a nice little starter kit. Yeah.
Oh, everybody's saying 200 watts.
Compact little blah, 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 blah. Comes the Milo 3 Mini. Yep, 200 watts, 50 amps. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's a pretty powerful little thing.
That's a little bit beyond.
And it's cool
Well,
because it's small too. It's not like fucking humongous. It's actually small.
But that's that's an e-leaf product, right?
Yeah.
I get an email and it's telling me that it's the first mod with buck boost technology.
The fuck is buck boost? That sounds like some goat ripping terminology.
Wow.
Meanwhile, other devices have been doing buck boost for a while. Basically to where, like for example, I think smoke devices have that, where you could see a dual 18650 device do 200 watts.
I suppose like a capacitor discharge or something.
Some sort of like some booster or something. I don't know.
That must be what they're saying about step up capacitor or something like pulse width.
Fires down to 0.1, and it looks promising.
I'm just surprised that a company like eLeaf is actually doing a 200-watt device, because normally that's not in their forte of things.
You know who I want to see do a high wattage device, and if they do it, I'll be the first one to buy it, is Provari. I want to see a high wattage Provari. That would be the best fucking thing. I don't know why they haven't done it. I think if they do it, they'll bring on like a lot more customers.
Well, you don't need 150 watts to do mouth to lung or 200 watts. Yeah, they're made for mouth to lung only.
But like that one box they came out with, I thought that was going to be a high wattage one, but it wasn't. But I think if they just use the same quality as the Provari, but do high wattage, that would be fucking badass.
Well, I must really be behind the times, because I didn't even think Provari was even in business anymore.
Yeah, they're still around. They're mods. I've owned like probably 5 of them. They are like the best built mods, I think. Tube mods.
Well, I know when I first got in the game, I had considered getting one, but when I seen what the price tag was on, I was kind of, man, that's a little high for something, especially at that point in time, because I didn't even know if I was going to stick with this stuff or not. I was still new to it, and I was like, then it was like what, 150, 200 bucks for one. I was like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, man, you got to remember that thing did 18 watts, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Back then it was fucking like, wow.
I know, that's surprising to think that.
When you first buy one, it's like when you hold it, it's like, wow, this is like the best thing ever, you know? And you baby it and shit.
Well built. Yeah, they're well built fucking devices.
I think I bought my third device. It was the Provari that I ever bought.
And by the time I found out about them, I was already kind of into make mods and RDAs. I remember picking one up, and I kept, because I had one in the shop, I was like, why the fuck does this thing only go to 15? Like something stuck on it, man. I didn't understand why I would go up higher.
The Provari and the K-Fun, those were like the ultimate combo back then.
Yeah, definitely.
I had a Nautilus Mini on top of it.
Oh, did you?
I have to say, I don't think I know anybody that didn't have a Nautilus Mini. That was like the one tank that everybody had to have or had to get. Yeah. Didn't matter what the situation was. Everybody had one.
You can believe it or not, those are still really well-selling beginner tanks.
Yeah, I bet. I mean,
because they're cheap as fuck, dude. I mean, you can pick them up wholesale for like $5 or $6, so you can retail them for 12 to 15 and make good money on them. And they're awesome little starter mouth to lung devices. So you basically make money on the tank, give them a decent little mod with it that doesn't cost much. And,
yeah,
I mean, you can get a really nice starter kit for like $30-$35 that works really well. And I mean, anybody in the world's got calls for the damn things.
Yeah, I have to give props to Aspire, because usually vendors or companies, they usually make something, it'll sell, the hype will be over, and then they stop making that device. I've noticed that, like, you won't be able to find stuff anymore.
Yeah.
With them, that's still available. They're still making the Nautilus Mini.
Mm-hmm. And haven't changed the looks of it at all. Kind of kept it pretty much the same fashion, didn't they?
Well, you're talking about the Nautilus X?
No, I was meaning the Mini.
Oh yeah, the Mini is still the same. Yeah,
it's still the same. The Pro Tank's the same way. You still get the Pro Tanks.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of that thing. We got 40 or 50 of them in here the same way. I mean, you can buy them for well under $10. I did ask Rebecca exactly what the cost is, but they're they're that way. If somebody comes in and just wants to start trying to vape, you could sell them something like that. And and I'll be honest with you though, you sell it thinking, well, they might want something nicer later, but then people end up using that for a year or so before they ever change over anything. They're solid little tanks, man.
Yeah, and I know that I know at the point in time when I bought mine, which was years ago, I spent, I think it was like $35-40 for that tank then and there. But it just seems funny now to have to spend that kind of money on something so small now. But
I remember when Indoor Smokers did the video for it. I went crazy looking for one.
yeah. What are you vaping, Adam?
Vaping the to a V2 gem on a Kingpin 26650 mod. Actually, one of my older MCV mods, number 12. I'll be honest with you, the only 26650 mod I've ever had that I've actually used is just a fucking hitter, man.
Oh wow, that is awesome looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got 3 or 4 of these Kingpins, man. They were kind of hard to come by when I was collecting MCV stuff. Funny story about this one and one other MCV mod, or this one and the Black Hawk, are the only ones that I've never owned serial number 1 in. Never could find number 1 in a Kingpin.
You ever hear the Sherman?
Yeah, a lot of people in our group VN have been buying the shit out of those, just raving about them, man.
Yeah, I got one coming to me, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm interested to see that, man.
What is that?
It's a Sherman RTA.
Oh, okay.
A 30mm RTA.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm pretty hungry. I don't want to tell anybody the Skatua is worth the money that you're going to spend on one getting it, but it's a phenomenally well engineered and built RTA. I think it was probably worth the retail price. Unfortunately, you're not going to find one even near retail price.
Well, that was a pretty shocking gift there to JC the other day. I'm certain he was happy.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I was consider myself pretty fortunate that somebody reached out to me that still had one of those unopened in the package, man. I doubt there's very many of those out there still unopened.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of folks say they got the Sherman coming.
What? It's a 30mm. That's Sherman.
I don't think they must make 2 sizes, Mike, because I know there's a 25. There may be a 30 as well. I've only seen the 25.
I'm not even 100% sure on the millimeters. I thought it was 30.
I've only seen the 25, so
25. Yeah.
that's what they all are.
It's a 28mm, apparently, from their website.
Well, you got
That's weird.
Well,
Well, the reason I say that, I saw a dude posted one in VN this morning on a boss, the regular size boss, and it fit inside the box pretty easily. Or maybe I just saw something wrong.
Yeah, I heard it's sold out everywhere.
I'll find it real quick.
what are they fairly expensive or?
I don't think they're super expensive. They're just like, it's the thing right now, so they're kind of
I got
hard to
you.
come by. Man.
The hype train.
It's got like the Apocalypse post design with the single screw on the top.
Oh, I got you. So it clamps.
Yeah. I can't share though. Yeah, it looked like the Apocalypse.
You said it's a RTA or an RDA?
RTA. Sherman RTA 28mm.
What's the juice capacity on it?
It looks small. The juice capacity is...
So here you go. I guess it is a 28 now. I'm looking at it. Here you go, ST.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, I heard it's
$80 right now. That's on.
$85, I think.
If you can see the screen share in there,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it looks like on a regular size. So I guess it is a 28. It barely overhangs because the regular size boss is a 27, so it looks like it barely overhangs.
That looks nice right there.
It looks like the glass is smoked on it almost.
Yeah, and in this photo, it's like a smoke or frosted glass tank.
Yeah.
Or is that
Pretty cool.
Pyrex or is that PMA? It's pirate.
Yeah, thank you, ST. I couldn't figure out how to end them. It's just not like Zoom. I was looking for my little Zoom key where it's sticking off. I'm like confused. Like, where how do you get the shit?
Sherman TA. It's let's see, $85. And I think it's in stock on this. What's this site called? Carrack? CARRACK.
Here we go, pronouncing stuff.
Carrack
again.
Supplies.
Why don't you just say crack instead of crack?
Carrack.
Crack?
Crack.
Crack supplies.
None of these 3 pages, they don't even say what the capacity is of the tank.
It looks more, I mean, it looked decent sized on that picture anyway.
Yeah.
It's probably a 7 mLs, maybe 6 to 7, depending on the build deck too. I don't know how big
I was
that
about
is.
to say that deck and it looks really fills up a lot of it. Man.
Yeah.
I doubt it's got like huge juice capacity.
I'll put a link in chat if anybody wants to see what it looks like.
Well,
Or,
y'all tell me if it's worth the money or not.
looks pretty cool. Hazy says, I'm in the Facebook group that makes them.
Oh, so
Hook
that
it
means
Hook it up, Hazy. Hook it up.
so you hooking us all up, Hazy?
Get up, Hazy.
Mike, you got anything special going on for Christmas?
I tried getting everything done beforehand, but no Christmas tree up this year in my house.
What?
I have nowhere to put it.
You
My
could've-
living room, dining room area looks like a fucking war zone right now.
You could have stuck it out in the front yard or something. Come on, Mike. Y'all probably got a bunch of pine trees up there in New York somewhere. You could have.
Now they've been chopped down to make.
Oh man, I know the real tree that I wound up went and bought a couple of weeks ago. It seems to be dying off pretty quick, even though we've kept it watered. It doesn't.
You put aspirin in there?
No, I don't. No,
Yeah,
but
put
I'm-
aspirin inside the water.
Oh, you got to watch Mythbusters, Mike. Come on, man.
I put
Okay.
Vicodin in mine. It's alive for like 6 months.
Wow.
I heard heroin works pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'm at the point this year, like Monday when Christmas, when we're done with it, this tree's getting dragged out to the front.
I'm gonna decorate my tree with a whole bunch of fucking mods.
You ought to. See, I mean, yeah.
That would have been a really cool idea right there.
That would have been. You would have had to find a bunch of real light ones, but
Yeah.
I could have used all my boxer mods.
oh dang.
Fucking super light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lisa got out easy on that. Lisa and the girls, they didn't put any ornaments on the tree this year because we got a kitten, and like they put one on there, and she was instantly broke the damn thing. She's like, "We're just gonna put lights on it this year, leave it alone."
I know, man. Having 2 cats in this house, they constantly want to go up and test their fate to see what'll happen if they. So that's been ongoing. Trying to think if anything else good's been going on. I know Andrew didn't have his show last night. He was somebody said he was celebrating Christmas last night, or they had a Christmas function they were at, or something like that.
Isn't
I
he
was actually looking
Jewish?
for a show last night, couldn't find it.
I thought he was Jewish and he celebrates like how many days of Christmas do they celebrate?
You know what? That's all on you, son. If you're saying something like that, I'm not taking any hit off of that.
That's Hanukkah, not Christmas.
Oh, Hanukkah. Same thing. Hanukkah, Christmas.
No, I'm gonna let Andrew track you down on that one. So
So have we talked about the fireball situation yet? Or no?
I did open it up, but man, I'm always up to hear a little bit more from
I
a
saw-
different.
Well, I saw comments in the chat when I came in. They were calling hot lips.
Lips.
I told him all attention has been centered on him this week for that little incident now, and like I said, the way I found out was through you, because I happened to jump on Facebook and I seen the little still shot you got and the post you made, and I was like, did Mike Photoshop something? I said, no, Mike doesn't know. Mike doesn't Photoshop on there. And I went and watched the video real quick, and I was like, oh my gosh, he actually
I put that
did
picture
that.
up, and then Brian fucking went all out. Brian and a whole bunch of other people on the fucking in the groups.
Man, Brian has gone to town on that Joker too. Yeah, I'm seeing like what is it? The Two-Face dude off Batman with fire all around him and everything else. So yeah, he's been having a field day with Mark.
Y'all watch for the Fagan Hot Lips edition boss mod coming out in the future.
I was vaping a pure cinnamon, and thank you.
How many views have you got on that video so far? I figure that would just spike it up because of that.
No, I get my regular amount of views, but I did get an awful amount of likes.
Oh, okay.
So they loved it. Maybe I'll do one in each video.
Surprising what you got to do to get some likes.
Isn't it crazy how people fucking love that kind of shit where you hurt yourself? Yeah. Fucking vape community is crazy.
Yeah, they are.
It's like, that's all I got to do to get some likes. Shit, I'll just do fucking dry hit videos all week.
Yeah. So shit, if it
next video I'll be vaping and then I'll just trip over the ledge and fall off a building.
Hell yeah. I mean, if that's what gets your sub count up, take it away.
Josh in chat said 500 Goon LPs dropping tomorrow.
Really?
Where do you hear this from? Did they say tomorrow? Seriously?
I saw it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Josh is usually pretty reliable on shit like that.
What is have we had a price tag on one of those yet? Or are they running about the same as what the normal goons were going for?
Let's see if it's listed yet.
I'd assume they'd have a price up by now on them.
We're looking at $59.95 on Element Vape.
Yeah, someone just posted 60, so
I know, I still think that build deck is going to be a disappointment.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of hoping one of y'all have it. Well, doesn't he have contacts in with 528 to where they hook him up with some stuff?
Yeah, he's probably gonna have one from them. Well, they don't hook him up. He has to buy it from them. They don't give to reviewers.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if
520. It only gives it to the Instagram builder guys.
I got you. I didn't know if Brian had an inside thing with them or not, but
they should give it to him.
Yeah, I mean he definitely promotes for them quite a bit. I'm curious though. Yeah, I'd love to see somebody get their hands on it because I've loved the first one so much. I'm just curious to see what that one's going to be like. If it's even going to be worth it.
You got 2 new flavors, Mike? Cool Melon and Choppa Cool?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're like a menthol flavor. They're
pretty
fucking good. Yeah.
Speaking of that, I finally got fooled by a daggum Photoshop pic on Facebook. And I hit Adam up last night because I was thinking, man, he's got a new apple flavor out. And I was like, man, he's got apple flavor out and didn't even say anything. And I'm a sucker for the apple flavor stuff if it's done right. And so I hit him up and he says, no, it's just pretty much a bunch of bullshit. I'm like, dadgummit. I really should have thought of it too, even though that was a good name. Did you see the name they gave it?
No, I didn't.
They named it Adam's Apple.
Yeah, I actually talked to Misty about that because they've got a damn it. Have you tried from Camelot Distribution? Have you tried that they've got that lollipop line? It's like there's a grape and a green apple. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
That green apple was pretty good. I asked her, I said, shit, I mean, could you, because I was thinking, if they were already making the juice, I was like, fuck it, we could just brand it Vaporized Nomads, you know what I mean? Just sell it on our site. And she was telling me the way, because I don't get into the juice laws anymore since I don't bottle my own stuff, but she was telling me even if you've got the formula and everything, if you change the name of it, then it's a new product. So but I don't know how much accuracy is in that, but that's how they read it. So
I tell you what I'll do. I'll check it out with Make It Right And if he gives us the thumbs up, I'll get back with you.
Yeah, just get back with me because I'm sure they would trust him for legal advice. And he seems to be the authority on everything.
Oh, Lord.
Which I'm sure that'll come out in a video later.
Yeah. Yeah, he's making one right now.
I gotta tell you, man, there's people need a hobby or a woman or something, man.
Yeah, that's true. What other questions we got? Because we're getting close to narrowing this up. I know this doesn't even seem like a Christmas show, but even though we still have a few more.
Well, I didn't know this was a Christmas show. I would have wore my Santa outfit.
Well, you know what? I was just about putting my Santa hat on, but I realized how uncomfortable it is to put it on. So I said, hell with it. I'm not fooling with it. I'm going to be a Grinch. So, hold on. Adam, will you answer Christy? She's been asking you this question all through here.
Okay.
Can you do a waffle for a pink boss?
I don't have any pink boxes left. Christine, if you want a pink box, email jc@vaporizeDnomads.com. We can definitely get you one. Some of those, if you want a specific color, just adds a little lead time to it. But probably won't waffle one just because I don't have any in stock.
Let's get a can of spray paint. Just spray one of the black ones pink.
We'll call that the new Redneck Boss 3000.
Oh, man. Is DNA really working on a 300 chip?
I hope not.
I can tell you that I know that Evolve had toyed with a few different ideas last year, trying to make it before August 8th. And that was something that was talked about. I don't think it really made the cut, man. It just didn't. But I couldn't tell you the reasons. I wasn't privy to any of that conversation. They had a lot of ideas that were out there.
Now, honestly, I mean, I know, but with them, I want to say, what would be the purpose by any means to do a DNA 300?
I don't even know why I need a DNA 250 other than just rebranding the board. But I think the 250 is a lot better board than the 200, in my opinion. And then maybe that's why they did that, just so you knew it was a new board. But I don't have an answer for you there. The only thing I know they did get out for sure that you'll see sometime in the next year-ish, the 250 board will eventually come with a larger color screen.
Well, and the 250, what's made me gravitate towards it is simply 2 amp charging.
Yeah, 2 amp. I mean, there were some, and there were some really important design changes in the 250, the fuse size and some of the logic of the software. But overall, if you, I'll show you right here. I mean, if you had a 250 to 200, just a person just looking at them, you're not going to see just a hell of a lot of difference there. You know what I mean? It's not a completely new product. The 250 was always based off the 200 with some design changes that, in my opinion, really, really, really needed to happen. But I don't know that 50 watt increase was one of them.
Look at Greg out there promoting Anakin.
Damn.
Well, I mean, since you're promoting, I want to show it off. Once again, guys, this is, I tell you, I don't know who likes it and who doesn't, but since I've had mine, this thing's pretty nice for what it is. I've used it for work a few nights, and what is it? I've got a little stainless steel coil in, running at 450. It's 60 watts. And I mean, it's for what it is. Dude, it's perfect.
It's a pretty nice device. My wife loves it. She uses it all the time.
Yeah, it's so stealthy. And I mean, it just, dude, you could slide, if you had like a little pocket t-shirt or something, you could slide it and you'd forget it was there almost. It's very, very light, but and
that's the one thing about Anakin, their products that they make, they last. They're good. They do good work.
They do.
Everything inside the device, everything is all clean. All their work is clean. It's a lot of safety.
Exactly. But it definitely is a little nice, stealthy device.
I'm curious to check out the new MVP. What is it, the 4?
MVP 4?
I got the MVP right here.
Let
How
me
is
see
it?
it. Yeah, because those are supposedly on the way here also. That and the new, what is it? The Ace? The Cool Fire Ace or something?
Yeah.
This is the MVP4 right here. Well, this is not the review one. I think they just sent me this one as a gift.
Oh, you got a Merry Christmas one, didn't you?
Yeah. It says Happy Holidays on it. But that's the new MVP.
And it's a 100-watt device, correct?
USB right there.
I was about to say, it's got a full size USB on the back, House.
Yep.
Was it output or what?
Yeah, so you could charge
Okay,
phones.
so it's just like the original. Sweet.
It's got the Atheon chip, I think, in here. Let's see. The board looks the same as the other ones. I don't know if it'll focus.
And it's got the built-in battery, right?
But such a big opening there for the screen, and the board is just tiny. They should have just made it.
It's supposed to be, I think, a 4,500 mAh.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the size of the battery, the device is not. It's pretty nice. I mean, compare it in size to the Therion. It's about smaller than the Therion.
Nice.
So, let's see what it fits on. I'm not sure if it fits like 25s and all that. Let's see. I think this is the 24. Okay, this is where they fail on it.
Overhang.
Slight overhang. I got the reload on it and it gaps. So I don't know if you guys could see the gap right there, but it gaps.
I see Dutch is in chat. He say there's no way it's a 4,500 mAh. It's going to be a single cell 4,500 mAh battery in there. So you got to remember that. A pair of 18650s are going to yield you 5,000 plus. So that's the reason it's 40. It probably really is 4,500. It's a single cell of 4,500.
The new Crown Mini looks nice on it.
Yeah, it does.
It's beautiful on there.
What you thinking of? Have you tried your Mini out yet?
No, I haven't tried it.
I started using mine yesterday evening. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking by any means. It is a nice little. You will feel it though quite a bit.
I love the looks of it.
It is. It's sharp, man.
Tight as fuck. It looks beautiful.
Yeah. Dang it, Mark made me think of something else that dadgummit now, I don't forget. Never mind.
How many watts is the Ace supposed to be? Like 80 or
No. It's like that's what kind of shocked me. I think it's like 40.
Who makes this Ace thing?
It's the Cool Fire.
Oh.
Hold on, I've got it.
I don't know what happened to that other device that was supposed to be making like a 200-watt one.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, the Cool Fire Ace Mini is a 40-watt, 1,500 mAh LiPo, it says. So,
this MVP with the fucking Amit RT on it, you're going to get crazy battery life.
oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, with a little single coil setup on there.
Yeah. But I still tell you, the build itself, the device, it's pretty fucking nice.
I tell you, it's amazing to me how close they've stayed to like the original design of that device, you know, and it's still, but it looks newer and looks more ergonomical, even though it's kind of almost the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Here, you guys see a size comparison. This is the MVP Pro with it, so you can see.
Oh, yeah, it's actually a better size. I like that.
So, yeah, it's all dimensions are the same except for obviously the height. Made it shorter. I guess that's because they didn't add like this piece.
Yep.
You know,
That's funny.
Thingy that's under here. Took that out and just threw the USB inside.
I used to love the Pro. The battery on the Pro is awesome.
Yep, there's the Pro right there.
Yeah, I take sometimes like when I go to like events before I bought my power bank that I have, I would take the MVP with me.
Oh yeah, just to hook up something.
Charge a cell phone, and there was no outlets anywhere. Whatever, I'd use that, and a couple of times it actually came in handy for me for my cell phone.
Yeah, that was a little neat feature on there. Oh yeah, I didn't really bring it. I don't know why I didn't bring it up, but that's been, I think, the another big hit of the town lately is the Black Therion. I think everybody's wanting to get their hands on one of them.
Oh yeah,
That thing is pretty sweet looking.
Black Therion, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit looks pretty murdered out, man.
Yeah, I do like those. And there's a few places. What is it? Is it tomorrow that they're, or did they go on sale today?
oh yeah, they were on sale last night at Vapor DNA.
Okay.
I posted the link in chat earlier.
What's the price on them?
What was it? 139, 149, yeah. Yeah. People
Hey.
like it black.
Dutch, to answer your question real quick, I saw you back up there. Yeah, 4,500 for a single cell is really believable. I don't think they're lying about that. I mean, if you see a 1850 pack is up this large, so it's not. Here's iPhone 6 Plus. It's really not a big pack, and if you rated this as a single cell, this would actually be 5,550 miles. So I don't have any trouble believing that's got a single 4,500 cell in that box. It was like plenty of room in it.
Yeah, plus they won't like Anakin won't lie about that either.
Yeah, that 4,500 is super believable in that size.
iPower has a 5,000 mile, doesn't it? Yeah,
iPower.
That's
Which one's the iPower?
that was the little E-Leaf, the one that had the fake looking
Oh yeah.
stab wood type.
Yeah.
I think people get confused though when they hear something like if I was to say, hey, this is 1850 mile, and then you were to hold up something that's even smaller and they're saying, well, hell, that's 4,500. How is there such a big difference there? It's just if you don't understand the configurations on how batteries work, it can get real confusing.
Yeah, one is ran in series, the other one in parallel.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is, Mike. So if you say like this 1850 mile battery, like Max Amps literally makes this exact same battery in a single cell in a parallel configuration. That's a 5,550 mile battery, but it is the exact same battery because your mile rating comes from your storage. If you're running in a series, you're truly only running the size of each cell because it's depleting all three cells
Right.
simultaneously, correct? So, I mean, you understand what I'm saying. It's much higher amp output, but do you still have the same storage? Yes, but not at that amp output. More, it's kind of hard to describe. I wish Mooch was here because he could explain this a lot better than I could. But anytime you run in parallel, you add all your mile ratings. So if you got a triple parallel 18650 with three 2,500 mile batteries, you basically got 7,500 mile tap. If you're running that same device, or that's a parallel. If you're running the same device as series, then you only have 2,500 mile to work with because of the way those batteries are firing. Now you still have the same total power. You still have the same total power storage there. It's just the way that it's rated.
Yep.
Well, Mark, you did a big revamp in your room there, didn't you, kid?
I guess kind of like I just got rid of my couch and put in another desk. But the desk is becoming more of a shelf than anything. It's just covered in shit now.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
you're gonna start piling everything up on it now.
Yeah, I should have bought a shelf instead.
Did you do it like a V shape now?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, that's the way mine is. And once you have that set up, then it's gonna start filling up even more and more. I have like no room to put my arms. Well, actually, I have a little spot here. But yeah, I got fucking everything on this thing: build tools, coffee cups, empty bottles of water,
yeah. I'm starting to think I should have got a shelf.
all kinds of garbage. I gotta clean this up again.
I can only imagine with him too that, because I know how he just starts throwing crap all over that nice clean area that we seen on his little. He said it's a 360 video, but it's actually not. It's like a 120 or something.
Yeah, it's the iPhone photo.
I know. I'm messing with you.
Okay.
It's all nice and neat right now, but if you probably get that same look in about a week and a half, there's going to be boxes piled up, crap all over the place.
You know, because I don't understand because I got like all these tanks and shit, and they're good tanks, but most of them I'll never use again because most of them are 22 millimeter and shit. And it's like I can give them away, but then what if I need them for some reason to compare them to? You know, it's like you want to keep it, but then you'll never use it. So what the fuck do you do with the shit? That's where it comes to. You know, it starts piling up.
Well, it's either you hoard it. This is how you got to look at some of this stuff, because I've got a ton of tanks too that'll never get used again. But I kind of look at it like this. This has turned into a hobby with me. And when you have a hobby, I mean, there's just some things you're not going to get rid of. Is it high dollar stuff? Not by any means, but it's still stuff I've collected over time. And it's kind of like, who's going to want to use tank anyway?
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, like some people out there, be interested in some of the like RDAs I have, but it's like, I don't know. It's just like if I'm not going to use it, why? You know, I used to keep shit just so I can compare it later down the road, you know, in the reviews. But now it's like, okay, some of this stuff never gets touched anymore. Like,
y'all just helped me come up with my new YouTube channel, Buried Alive Vape Hoarders.
That's like when a new version of the tank comes out, you want to show the old version with the new version.
Yep. But like
I'll give you the perfect example. I've had it's right over here somewhere. I got the Bellis RTA just sitting here. There it is. I got the Bellis, the original Bellis. Now I don't use this anymore. This just sits on that same like stand that Mark has with the older one. But now that I have this Bellis, the new one, I could now pull this one out and show it in my video. This is the old version, the new version. That's why we keep a lot of this stuff. It's not hoarding purposes. It's more of for that reason.
Yeah. I got my original K-Fun lights still.
If we were hoarding shit, we wouldn't be doing all these giveaways to get rid of all this stuff.
I'm not accusing you of something that I would never show you my desk from my vantage point.
Oh, man. All right, folks. I've gone over my time, which is no big deal, but we're going to get out of here. I hope everybody has a good Christmas out there. I don't know what to say, whether or not Mark's going to do a show on Saturday or Sunday.
It's going to be Saturday or I got to find out from everyone what day they're available, and then I'll base it off that.
So if he does it Sunday, there's a good possibility I won't be there. I hate it, but especially on a Christmas night show. But maybe next week, unfortunately, you might have to see a little bit more of me because I'm going to be off for a good while. Actually, I'm going to be, after tonight, I'm done for 12 days straight. I love it.
Let's do some shooting, man. We'll do that the gun hour with AC and ST.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one right there. I do need
to review some Glocks and some
hell.
Even that Ohio 25 on 6 of them men to shoot.
Hell yeah. Go down
Are you taking vacation or you get a whole week off?
Well, we do a shutdown at Christmas time.
Okay.
And I'm incorporating some days into that, so it's just all fell in at the same time.
Okay.
I'm getting to that, Steve. Hold on. So yeah, you might see a little bit more of me since I'll be off for a little while. I'm going to try to get a few more videos cranked out, but I do have one that will be releasing tomorrow. It is my version 2 video of Vaporized Nomads, my little trip back down there again, meet with everybody. Pretty much it's like kind of like an interview video. You get to meet everybody that's involved in this. It's not real long, but it's not just short. And I'll show off my new boss a little bit on that. But that will be hitting tomorrow. And like I said, I don't know what to tell you about the weekend, but even if I don't make Mark's show if he happens to do it Sunday, maybe we might do something just off the wall like we did at Thanksgiving on Christmas Eve night. I don't know if folks are available or whatever. So, all right, I can sit here and ramble on all day, so I guess I'm going to quit. But
ramble.
Y'all got anything before we cut out?
Vape team tonight.
Vape team. Sorry about that. I'm pretty good at always saying that. So don't forget the vape team tonight. That is at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central.
And be sure to check out, look for the last Merry Christmas in my videos. There's one more Merry Christmas for the third bag of the Christmas giveaways. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, then apparently you haven't been paying attention. So
I'm going to win that.
I'm about to see ST has won them already.
Hell yeah.
Watch. It'll be interesting to see ST win.
And don't forget, I've still got my 5K sub thing going on my channel.
Where are you at right now, ST?
I think we're at 38 something, 3,800. So when we hit that 5 mark,
make sure I post that on Vaporize Nomad's Facebook, Scott.
I did at one point. I don't think anybody likes me, so that's probably why nobody's subbing to the channel. So.
I think people are just intimidated by your winning attitude, man.
But we do have a Boss giveaway for that. So a Boss 3000 XL ST edition when we hit that 5K. So that'll be there. And there's a few other. Man, I did a little cleaning last weekend and pretty much got a backpack full of stuff that I didn't realize that had accumulated over time because I just throw stuff here and there. So we'll be doing a pretty big giveaway when we hit that mark. So and then other than that, not much else happening, but y'all have a great Christmas and we'll be seeing you next week. We'll be getting ready for a New Year's show. Man, I can't believe that's about to hit. So
2017
is about to hit. And I was just thinking about that last night. I have to fill out so much paperwork at work every single night. And I write the date at least 60 to 70 times during the evening. Man, it's going to get hard writing 17 instead of 16. So, I have to get used to that crap. But, all right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for everybody on the panel for joining us today. And we will see you next week, same time, same place. Y'all have a great Christmas. We out of here.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.